Good afternoon, everyone. Finally getting to the Masterverse SKELEGOD figure that I have been teasing for a week. But I'm going to be even worse and tease the next review of quite possibly one of the coolest He-Man and Masters of the Universe figures I have ever seen, and maybe possibly very much so the best Masterverse He-Man figure of all time. But that's next review. Today, we're going to review the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, Revelation, SKELEGOD. So, spoiler. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what happens in the show, which is a couple of years old now, when Skeletor gets the power sword and summons the power of Grayskull for himself. He becomes the SKELEGOD, which is very cool. And it's Mark Hamill doing his best to sound like a crazy skeleton without sounding like the Joker. And mostly it's distinct, but occasionally you get this little Joker sound coming out of it. But I'm always a fan of the original. Was it Alan Oppenheimer? I'll get you, He-Man. That guy. Whichever that guy was. But this is a more grown-up and serious cartoon. And, 2 seasons, Revelation, then Revolution. Very cool. But this is, I think, this is the only figure I have and potentially will have from the Netflix series. So, let's have a look at all of this good stuff. Nice rocky background like all of the other Masterverse stuff. The nice big Netflix cross-sell. Masterverse. SKELEGOD. Gorgeous artwork on the back. And these are versions of these characters from that Revelation series. So, might pick another one up at some point, but I definitely want to get some more of the Masterverse series figures, because these are very cool. There's the bottom, and all of that junk. And that side there. Right. I have pre-cut all this, though I haven't actually taken him out of the plastic. I'm trying to get better at these reviews. So there's that, and there's that inner bit. You can see it there with all the rocky stuff that I thought was going to be a stand, but it's not. And he doesn't have any sort of instructions or paper stuff in there. So we'll take out that. And a couple of hands. And a gorgeous power sword. And then the SKELEGOD himself. And it looks like I forgot 2 ties. Give me a second. Better than normal, but still some of that plastic cracking noise you guys love so much. And here we have, once I flop everything down and pull the little bits off, here we have the SKELEGOD. Let's bring this down a little bit. Wow. Oh, wow. He is super chunky. Oh, some of his joints are quite tight. What's going on here? Yeah, look at that. Oh, nice and loose. There. That that leg elbow, also known as the knee. Yeah, that's super tight. There we go. Oh, the waist. Everything's really, what's going on here? Give me a second. Gotta get him off screen and see what's going on with these joints. Here we go. Not that one. Oh, okay. So out of the box, everything on this figure is very, very stiff and tight to turn around, so it's going to take a little manhandling to get him where you want him to be. There we have, back on screen, SKELEGOD. And that is very, very cool. So he's highly articulated, 3 points of articulation on the elbows and the knees, and he's got thigh cuts and waist, very cool, ab crunch, and this head, oh. So you can take the head off and swap it over with other figures, but I don't pull my figures apart because I break them when I do. Okay, so there's the nice big boots. They do look kind of like Hordak. I saw another reviewer point that out. Wow, this is a big chunky man. So let's get a close-up of everything. There is his very cool head sculpt. And then his H, which instead of being on the chest like He-Man, the chest armor like He-Man, it's burned into his chest. And the gauntlets. These very cool hands. And I love those boots too. That's really cool. But that head sculpt, oh, look at him. And it's quite rubbery, so you're not going to break it. These pauldrons, I think we discussed whether these are pauldrons or not. They look like stag beetles. That's really cool. Now, I watched a couple of reviews, and this armor doesn't come off. It will just snap. But, hang on, I don't think it's hooked on properly. We can unhook this belt. Friggin' cape, man. And you can see what they've done there. With all the different pieces of felt. These little plastic bits that dangle as well. And the cape just hooks on to the back of this armor here. So if we put it, scrunching it up. So if we put it up there and then, come on. How is it not hooking on? I'm doing a bad job. Oop. Let me do it off screen. Yeah, it's not easy to get it to just hook on. I think I got it now. Yeah, that kind of looks like it's on properly. So there you go. It's massive cape, and that's so very, very cool. Now, we'll just have a quick look at his accessories. Oh, we'll show him off next to the 80th anniversary original Skeletor. And this is a recent review I've done, so this is the Samurai Armor He-Man, so we can just see how big all of these are next to each other. Just move that down a bit. But then we also have these accessories. So he's got 2 extra holdy hands. Hang on. 2 holdy hands. This effect that'll go over one of the holdy hands to make it look like he's summoning some dark green magic. And of course, He-Man's power sword. And I'm not going to pop those in, but I can show you. So you'd put that fist up in there and you'd clip it on, and yeah, either one. And he can very easily hold in these particular hands. They're grooved to it, the power sword. Actually, I will switch out that hand because that's going to be a one that I want permanently on there. And yeah, you can take these gauntlets off. They don't hold on very strongly, tightly. But there, we could have SKELEGOD with the Sword of Power. Okay, so he's a little hard to have stand up because of how small his ankles are. But you can do it. Just be patient. And that is an outstanding figure. This is another one of those that I picked up cheap, and if you can get it cheap, it's very, very good. Even for its regular price, I wouldn't be too upset about paying that and getting this. So that's our SKELEGOD, next to all these others. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, very important to me. I keep saying I'm not making any money out of this yet, so when I buy all these figures for us to have a look at, I try and get them cheap. But it really motivates me to keep doing them if you guys watching and liking and subscribing. Yeah. I hope you all enjoy that. Hope you have all had a good weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.